You go to Costco because you need toilet paper. That's it. Toilet paper. Maybe eggs. 45 minutes later, you're at checkout. With toilet paper, eggs, a rotisserie chicken, 48 granola bars, enough sparkling water to survive a minor apocalypse, and apparently, a kayak. What happened? You didn't lose your financial judgment between the entrance and the freezer aisle. You walked into one of the most carefully engineered retail environments on Earth. It just doesn't look like one. Concrete floors, steel shelving, pallets, no decoration, no music. That's the disguise. So why does a giant concrete warehouse make otherwise rational adults feel like geniuses for spending $300? The easy answer is deals. The real answer is much smarter. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how it works. The fee that rewires your loyalty, the maze with no signs, the treasure hunt, the hot dog that hasn't changed price since 1985, and the question underneath all of it. Is Costco playing you? Yes. And also no. And the no part might be the smartest business move in modern retail. Let's get into it. Start with the strangest thing about Costco. The thing we've all stopped noticing. You pay them before you're allowed to buy anything. $65 a year, just to walk in. But that fee is already working on you before you touch a cart. Psychologists call it the sunk cost effect. Once you've paid for something, you're motivated to make that payment feel justified. So every trip now carries a quiet little mission. Make the membership worth it. And here's the part that reframes the whole company. Costco makes most of its actual profit from the fees. The merchandise sells at famously thin margins. The warehouse isn't in the business of selling you granola bars. It's in the business of renewing you. Which means the products aren't the product, you are. And it works. Renewal rates run over 90%, year after year. That's not a customer base. That's a congregation. Now the building itself. Because almost nothing about the layout is an accident. Notice what's missing. Signs. Most stores hang signs over every aisle so you can find things fast. Costco doesn't. You want batteries? Wander. Cereal? Explore. That thing you came for might have moved since last time. Every minute you spend searching is a minute you spend seeing. A television, sweatpants, a patio set, a shed. You didn't put those on your list. You didn't know Costco was going to show them to you. Costco writes the menu while you walk. Before you saw the kayak, there was no kayak decision to make. Now there is. And the essentials, chicken, milk, eggs, live at the very back. The cheapest chicken in America is a pilgrimage, and you'll pass 1,000 temptations to reach it. No windows, no clocks. Sound familiar? Same design logic as a casino. Time goes soft in there. The warehouse is the advertisement. Then there's the reason no two Costco trips are ever the same. Roughly a quarter of that floor is temporary, seasonal, rotating. Here this week, gone forever. Costco's own executives call it the treasure hunt. It's the strategy, the cashmere sweater, the inflatable paddleboard, the 11-foot teddy bear for some reason. You didn't come for it, and you can't come back for it either. At a normal store, I'll think about it, is free. At Costco, hesitation has a price. See it, want it, grab it now. Psychologists call that scarcity. You know it as FOMO. Costco built FOMO into the floor plan. And it does something cleverer still. It makes a boring errand feel like winning. You didn't buy a sweater. You found a sweater. Nobody brags about a successful trip to the pharmacy. People brag about what they found at Costco. Here's the move that seems completely backward. Costco gives you fewer options on purpose. Walk into a supermarket and look for ketchup. You'll face a wall of it. Brands, sizes, organic, sugar-free, spicy, extra spicy. Costco hands you the ketchup. A typical supermarket stocks over 30,000 products. Costco carries around 4,000. In a famous experiment, researchers ran a jam tasting table. 24 flavors drew crowds, and almost nobody bought. 6 flavors, and sales multiplied. Too many options don't make us feel free. They make us freeze. Here's the paper towel. Buy the paper towel. Then the other half. Everything is enormous. You're not buying 12 granola bars. You're provisioning a middle school field trip. Bulk changes how value feels. The giant package pulls your eye to the unit price. The total is higher, but look how much you're getting. Suddenly, spending $30 feels economical. That's the quiet miracle of this place. Spending more money feels like saving money. Nobody leaves Costco thinking, I spent $287. They leave thinking, do you understand how much I saved? Same receipt, both thoughts. And anchoring all of it, right by the door, is the hot dog. A hot dog and a soda. $1.50. Same price since 1985. When anyone suggests raising it, that becomes national news. Because that hot dog isn't lunch. It's a signal. It stands by the exit like a lighthouse, broadcasting one message about the entire building behind it. We are still on your side. Those aren't products. They're proof. Then you hear it. The tiny paper cup calling your name. A bite of dumpling. A cube of cheese. A sip of something you were not planning to buy 5 seconds ago. Samples look like generosity. They're one of the most reliable persuasion tools ever placed on a folding table. And third, the big one, reciprocity. When someone gives us something, even something tiny, even something we know is a tactic, we feel a pull to give back. Which is why, after eating the free dumpling, it would feel almost rude not to stand there and study the package for 7 seconds. That's not weakness. That's wiring. And then, at the exit, the strangest little ceremony in retail. Someone checks your receipt. Technically, it's loss prevention, but notice what it feels like. You showed a card to get in. You show a receipt to get out. Entry, hunt, checkout, verification. A Costco run has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's not an errand, it's a ritual. And rituals, as we learned at a certain theme park in Florida, are how experiences get fused into identity. So be honest about what that overflowing cart actually is. It's not groceries, it's provisioning. A pantry that can absorb a surprise. 48 granola bars that say, whatever happens this month, this household is handled. And for a lot of us, that feeling has a history. Maybe you remember riding in the cart, legs through the metal slots, facing backward, watching your parent read a price tag like it mattered. The warehouse was enormous then, a city with a roof. You didn't understand the receipt. You just knew the cart came home full, and that somehow meant everything was okay. And if you behaved, there was a hot dog at the end. $1.50. It's still $1.50. The warehouse got smaller. The receipt became your problem. The kid in the cart seat might be yours now. You changed. The hot dog didn't. So no, you're not buying in bulk. You're doing what somebody once did for you. Okay, time to answer the question from the start. Is Costco playing you? Yes. The fee that obligates you. The maze that detains you. The scarcity that rushes you. The anchor prices that reassure you. None of it is accidental. All of it is designed. But here's the no. Costco caps its own markups near 14%, in an industry where twice that is normal. The deal at the center of the machine is mostly real, and that's what makes it fascinating. Most retail manipulation works by hiding the truth. Costco's manipulation is engineered honesty. They built a machine that profits by proving over and over that you can trust it. You can know exactly how the trick works. The fee, the maze, the hot dog, and the chicken still costs $4.99. So here's the big idea. Costco doesn't really sell granola bars or kayaks or 12 packs of croissants. It sells evidence. Evidence that you're smart. Evidence that you're prepared. Evidence that in one corner of your chaotic adult life, you are winning. Not savings, not bulk, not even the hot dog. The feeling of being the one who's got it handled. Because when Costco makes spending $300 feel like an act of financial responsibility, it isn't reading your wallet, it's reading you. And if you've ever wondered why the things we watch, buy, and love get this deep inside our heads, you're in the right place. If this explained your last Costco run a little too accurately, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more than you'd think. And subscribe, because there's a lot more where this came from. This is why we obsess, why we watch, why we buy, why we can't look away.